Gutterball.
Welcome back to Gutterball. We are on frame 9, episode 9 of season 9. We're just gonna jump right into it with how everyone's week is going. So how everyone's feeling? We got some good energy here.
I'm pretty fucking angry actually, but some outside things causing me some hardships, but I'll get through it. How about you, Brandon?
Paul's coming in hot.
Yeah. It's another week, I'd say, for me, honestly. Not much going on. Oh, you fucking Mongo.
Anagram from Mongo. Oh god. So I was watching this week I was watching Tales from the Hood. I don't know if anyone's seen that movie. It's a shitty B horror movie. Even heard of it? Any of you guys even heard of
I
that?
feel like I've heard the name. I've never seen it though.
Yeah, but I was listening to the soundtrack and it's got some real like horrorcore gangsters, like killing people, shooting crack, demons and shit like that. I like that type of horrorcore, real old school 80s and 90s hip hop. Um, and that brings me to this question I want to ask you is what is your guys' favorite soundtrack or score in a movie?
Ooh. Well,
Because for me right now, I would say Tales from the Hood was a really good soundtrack. And for like a score, like I really do enjoy The Dark Knight. Really like the music for that. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I would have to argue and say that the best soundtrack in any film is probably The Pest with John Leguizamo.
Okay. Voodoo Mambo.
Yeah, Voodoo Mambo. Yeah, no.
Chili combo.
Seriously though, that is a hard question for me to answer, but what comes to my mind immediately, and that's just from nostalgic factor, is Last Action Hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger film. Got fucking Megadeth in there. Got so many good, great, like, metal bands, like, new metal bands. Awesome. And the second one would probably be Beverly Hills Cop, simply for the fact of, like, half the soundtrack is, like, Kenny Loggins and Glenn Frey, from what I remember. And come on, who doesn't
Yeah.
like The Heat Is On? Fire.
That's true.
That is a fire song.
Oh, fuck. That
That's good.
reminds me actually of what movie I would consider a top tier soundtrack. The original Lethal Weapon.
That's a
Lots
good
of
one.
saxophone.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it is. I think it's Eric Clapton, I think, did that one.
Ooh,
Believe it or
yeah.
not, I think. Slicey. Nice and slicey on that soundtrack.
Nice,
I did
slicey.
forget about
Yeah. Also, I mean, Dazed and Confused obviously is
Yeah.
great soundtrack. Front to like classic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to add there. I think that's pretty much that's all I can think of right now. I'm sure there's
That's a
better.
good question though,
That
because
is
like I
really good.
definitely dig into, since I've gotten older and older, I feel like I'll take the time to notice simple shit like that movies now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, 100%. I mean, like, you have to say that, like,
Oh.
even if. Oh yeah, go ahead.
And another one. Sorry, another movie. Horror movies, Sinister. There is some noises and sinister and music that is unsettling in and of itself. And I think that if you could make a sound like a whole like song unsettling, like you're fucking good at making music. Like it's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
horror movie. They did a really good job in that.
Designing
Haven't seen
sound,
Sinister.
designing sound in the form of music that makes you uncomfortable is extremely difficult. It's almost like its own
Yeah.
craft.
It's
Right.
great. It's awesome what composers can do. It's beyond, and obviously that's why they get paid the money that they do, but that's just
Yeah.
so beyond the scale that I can possibly retain as far as the different sections, the different
Yeah.
instruments. So much shit goes into that. And then to
Yeah.
like be tasked with like movies. And then if you're successful, like Hans Zimmer, who does like a lot of the Christopher Nolan movies and shit,
Yeah.
like, yeah, hats out to them. Crazy shit.
Yeah. Aside from that, what would you guys say is the best movie just sound, like effects, like not music related? Like I know before the show we were talking Interstellar's got to be up there cuz just all the space noises and like and the shit like that. Man, honestly, I'm asking this question. I don't even have an answer to it myself. Do you have one that other than Interstellar, do you have one that comes to mind?
Have
think
you
is good?
seen or heard of the movie Dunkirk?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a Christopher
I've
Nolan movie too,
seen it.
actually.
Yep, I've seen that movie.
Mhm.
I think that's got really good sound. I mean, if we're talking
does.
just sounds like that, the first time those planes come in,
Yeah.
that's
Spook.
it was so roaring
Yeah.
loud and it was so realistic. That was cool. That was a cool experience in theaters, at least. A lot of people don't care for it, say what you will, but I think it was good.
I didn't think the movie was great, but I didn't think it was bad either. It's a pretty decent film.
I'm just a sucker
pretty good.
for Nolan.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, that another war movie that had good sound is Hacksaw Ridge.
I was
Just
just
when
about to say
right
that
when they
actually.
first go up the
That's true.
ridge, it's all quiet, and then that guy screams, and you just hear the bullets ricochet, the explosions.
Dude,
Really good effects.
If you listen close enough, you can hear some of those guys cooking from the flamethrower that they're getting burned by.
Yeah.
You can hear like
Mhm.
sizzling. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is
Brutal.
like too accurate. Like I think
That's
I'm
my
gonna.
that's
I
my
think-
kind of realism.
Yeah, like when I was in the
Back to
theater,
me.
dude, I went and saw that on the Ultra screen, and when I saw that
Oh,
movie
yep,
in that
too.
part at the ridge, I was like, dude, I'm
Oh,
gonna get,
God.
I'm gonna get PTSD from just
Yeah.
sitting here and watching this. Like Jesus Christ!
Oh man,
Like,
I couldn't imagine seeing Saving Private Ryan in theaters when that came
No.
out. Like, if obviously, like, because I never seen the trailer to that, but I would hope that whole, i- what, 20 minutes of the movie wasn't shown in the
Mhm.
trailer, and people just came and it was like, this
To
is
me,
the fucking greatest thing ever.
um,
Like, this is crazy.
if you're gonna do a war movie, you should do it like that and always make it R-rated and that brutal, because that's how war is. And
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
fucking. It was like that, man.
war
It's
is
crazy to
brutal.
think that,
it
like-
still is like that, you know?
It's like even like our fucking ancestors fought like that. It's crazy, man.
Oh,
Just
back
kidding.
then it was fucking horrible.
Oh, hand to hand, dude, and melee weapons, I think is more brutal than getting shot. Like, I think
Yeah.
getting a mace put in the side of your skull and you're still half alive because you only hit like one part of your brain. So you're
Yeah,
like,
it was a
"Duh,"
glancer.
he hits it.
Yeah,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
imagine.
So it's just like,
No.
it's like, dude,
Christ.
like I think back then it was like super
Or getting
brutal, dude.
mustard gas and your fucking lungs turn
Oh,
to
it's always
dust
just
and you
fucked, man.
can't
It's never
breathe.
good.
Yeah.
No, terrible.
That reminds me, today or the other day, I was watching like random Joe Rogan clips, and he had that. You guys heard of Tim Kennedy? He's like that Navy, or he's some guy in the military. He's like well known.
Yeah, I think so. If I saw him, I'd probably recognize him. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched him because I didn't know he was at the Afghanistan pullout. Like he went there voluntarily to like help get people. Like
I
he
know
was,
exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is he kind of the skinnier looking guy? The guy
Yeah.
who kind of you wouldn't think maybe he'd seen some shit, but he
Yeah,
has.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and he's
Go
been
ahead.
on like not just Joe Rogan. He's been on PKA. He's been on a bunch of these other podcasts.
Yeah.
And he actually was over in Afghanistan at the point when they were drawing out. He was there at the point he described, like, you remember those images of people holding onto the fucking plane? He was there at that point. I had never seen or heard or read about anything in detail of what actually happened at that airport, dude. Horrifying.
Horrible. I think I saw
Horrifying what happened
exact.
at that
I think I
airstrip.
saw what you're talking about. Him talking about
Mhm.
it.
And
The horror, and it's still going now.
yeah, and that even makes me like, as a person, like, I know Biden blames past administrations for him having to pull out, but you're telling me it couldn't have went smoother than what happened there, man? There were people throwing their babies over the fence into the airport. Guess what's on the other side of the fence? Barbed wire. There's just babies and barbed wire. They were throwing their kids over because they're literally the Taliban. Like, when the crowd was getting too crazy,
Yeah.
they would just dump a mag into the crowd to get them
Yeah.
to back up and suppress them. They would just dump a mag into the crowd. Taliban. The
It's
only
fucked.
reason why a majority of the U.S. soldiers got out is because that's the one thing the Taliban abided by, which is not to harm U.S. soldiers on the extract while they like took back over. And it's just like, dude, I could go way more in depth, but I don't want to be graphic and brutal on this podcast about it. If you want more
Yeah.
information, go watch Tim Kennedy on Joe
Mhm.
Rogan talking about the Afghanistan pullout. That just makes me have, honestly, like, I'm just so sad for those people that they have to live through that, go through that. All the people that died for no reason that day too, and the people that are currently just getting killed over there. Like, now when people are saying like, oh, that like a couple days after, there's talk about that reporter getting burned alive and beheaded in the street, and everyone was like, that was fake. Now I kind of fucking believe that, man. Like, after what his buddies said about what they were doing to the Americans that were left behind, they were dismembering them and then taking their heads off last.
Yeah, dude. They do that shit every fucking day. That shit's happening over there.
Mhm.
And like, I agree. We should have been out of Afghanistan years ago. We should just let them.
Sure.
I think we should have been. I think we should have been out of there. We should have just been running intelligence operations, keeping up on like what they're doing over there to make sure there's no like terroristic threat. But the problem is like obviously pulling out wasn't going to be easy. The way we did it was very dumb. Like, how come we didn't spend, like Tim Kennedy was saying, how come we didn't spend like a month getting small arms and everything out of there, like getting all the extra guns and everything back to the United States?
That's not going to make the government any money. There's no money in that.
Yep. And now
the reason they went to
now
Afghanistan was to go in for money at
Yep.
the end of the day, and they're going to pull right out because in the cheapest way possible, which is fast. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Yeah, man, I don't even know what
Giving
to say.
terrorists guns.
Like, I kind of just brought that up because it's on the top of my mind. But yeah, we just gave terrorists more guns. We gave them immobile cars that they're probably gonna, immobile vehicles and military vehicles that they're probably gonna make mobile eventually because they're not dummies. They're not dummies. They have all the. They have all the. What do you think they're doing over there? They have all the time. They don't have jobs. Like, they just. Like, do you want to know what's crazy? The only Americans and people they let live are the people that can like run the power plants and shit there, and they're there under like as a prisoner. Like, oh, hey, you don't want to run our power plant? We're just going to put a bullet in your head or cut your head off, basically. That's the only reason why they're keeping a lot of those other people around. So it's like their own betting chips. It's just messed up, man. I'm so glad I don't live over there.
Yeah.
Happens all over the world. Happens everywhere. Happens even closer than over there.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. Just with even going on with the whole cartel in Mexico is just terrible. If you had seen narco footage on Reddit,
horrible,
very brutal, and it does document the whole like narco situation that's going on.
That's, I mean, just to not to fucking keep beating down on it, but it's happening everywhere, every day, and that's like, I mean, that's the problem with the internet nowadays is people have the ability to see that, and I think that's why like mental health issues may be such an issue nowadays with people our age is like we're so open to seeing like what's happening, and like it kind of puts in perspective like how fucking like how dumb and pathetic some of the things that we worry about, you know, just in comparison to other people.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, man.
The numbers.
It makes me feel like a piece of shit. It makes
Sometimes,
me feel like
it sucks.
Like the other day,
but don't they say it's bad? Like you're not supposed to feel bad. Like don't some people say that's a bad thing? Like you shouldn't feel bad.
I don't know. Like when I do feel bad about it too, I go back to Jordan Peterson saying is that everybody's life is a tragedy, no matter what way you look at it, and what way like you don't like. Everybody has went through horrible things and is going to go through horrible things, and is just gonna have to deal with that at some point in their life. And he's completely right about that. And it's just like, yeah. But like, you know, like someone, like some rich guy's car gets totaled. He's super upset and angry about it. Meanwhile, there's like, you know, other horrible things going on in the world. It's like, can you be mad at that guy for being mad about his property in his life? No, not really, because it's his own tragedy. Like it's just some different.
His feelings are valid.
His feelings are valid.
For sure.
And it's just like, I don't know.
It's almost all the time when you compare yourself to others, it's almost always negative. And same with self-conscious thoughts. So this ties back to that. When you think about it, it's like every single time you compare yourself to others, it's almost always going to be negative, no matter how you slice it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, kind of got to do your own thing, you know? Everyone does have their own battles.
Yeah.
One day at a time. That's all everybody's got to do. One day at a time.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, coworker. I already talked about this, but life is really just biding your time until, you know, what happens happens. You know, just bide your time.
Yeah.
Good game. Good try.
700-year-old vampire named Gormedios. Whatever the fuck he said.
I want my body to be shot into space when I die, just in a capsule.
You can get
just
that.
Fucking catapult me. Just fucking send me.
I'd like to come back down as a meteor and like strike somebody in the head. Like,
good God.
Full force come back down, or you know, up in the atmosphere.
Fucking 12 years.
What was I gonna say? Oh shit. Okay, we could talk about that. It's next Saturday, the Sam Hyde fight. I'm gonna be coming up next Saturday for that. Wherever we decide to watch it, I don't care. Who do you guys got? Thompson or Sam Hyde? Pretty sure
It's
it's
that
next weekend,
soon?
man. The 27th, right? Am I wrong?
Fuck, I should have
Oh, okay,
scheduled it
okay. So
off.
not this weekend,
Not this
next
week.
week.
Next
Gotcha. I
weekend,
was gonna
yeah.
say this because this weekend we got the Usman. We
Oh,
got that
that's gonna
Usman
be
fight
spicy,
coming.
and I'm
That's gonna be a
paying for
hot
that.
one.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
I'm
So
pretty
Okay,
sure
so
it
we're
works.
good.
I don't know if we'd be able to go.
yeah. So
Should have got that off.
for what, Sam Hyde fight?
Yeah.
It's Saturday, Jack. It's not gonna be till like 9 o'clock at night. You don't work in the evenings, do you?
No.
So just
True.
come over.
Heard
Just
that.
come over.
Yeah.
Just come. Yeah. But wherever we do it, that is. I don't know.
It's gonna be an
Where-
event
Yeah.
around the world.
It is. For all your listeners out there, big UFC event this weekend. It's UFC 279? Yeah, 78. It's 278. Kamaru Usman headlines against Leon Edwards. Title fight. Co-mains Paulo Costa versus Luke Rockhold. Honestly, it's the main card's got quite a few bangers, but it's also just got a lot of good early prelims and prelims too. So it's going to be a good weekend. But what we're talking about is the 27th, not this weekend, but the next. Samuel Hartwell Hyde is going to be fighting Thompson, who is like a social media influencer guy that like plays violas in front of hot chicks with fat asses, I guess. And,
Yeah. So
like,
not this
violence.
episode, but the day our next episode comes out is gonna be the same day this is happening.
Yeah, exactly. So not this episode, but next episode. Watch it that evening. Tune in. I think it's on DAZN, DAZN.
The Zone. Yeah.
The Zone, is that how you say it?
Or that's how it's said. Yeah.
Okay, The Zone, got it. And KSI is leading the headliner of the fight. I know he got a different. Didn't he get like a last minute opponent switch? You heard about that?
I didn't. I don't know. I know Jake Paul keeps having problems because he's a fucking moron.
So KSI, as of let's see here, a couple days ago, he's now going to be fighting rapper Swarms. After that fight, win or lose, KSI is going to fight pro boxer Ivan Nikolov. So he's already got a couple fights booked, even the one like after this one. But who is he supposed to fight though?
I don't
He
even
was
see.
supposed
That's
to
the
fight
thing is, I
someone
don't
else.
even know who it was before.
And I don't
I don't care about
I'm
KSI
there
either.
for Sam
like,
Hyde. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay for it. Probably
Yeah.
watch the
I
Sam
think
Hyde
Sam
fight, and
is the first
maybe-
fight, if I believe
Yeah, he is.
correctly.
I'm just gonna like halfway pay attention to the rest because I could care less. But that's the fight that I'm looking for.
yeah.
I hope Sam wins, but I don't know. Anything could happen.
He's gonna win. He won't.
Sam's gonna
He
win.
won't allow him. he
Sam's
won't
gonna come
allow
in
to
there,
lose.
dude. He's gonna have cement in his gloves. He's gonna do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
do you,
he
do you
won't
think?
allow it.
What if Leon Edwards starches Usman and just shocks the world?
It's possible. Anything's possible, but
Yeah, man.
yeah, it's
I don't
not
think
gonna
it's.
happen.
I don't know. I don't think it's happening. However, Leon Edwards has had quite a few good fights. He's on a very long win streak. He has a good chance. I'm not gonna like keep him completely out of the conversation.
And his fucking brother just got that contract too. Usman.
Yeah, big boy, heavyweight.
Yeah. What is it, Muhammad?
Muhammad Usman, Mo Usman, I think is what he goes by.
I gotcha.
Yeah, he's cool. He's just, to me, he's big and slow. He's gonna have to get faster, man. Like watching him in
It's how
Ultimate
heavyweights
Fighter.
are across the board. Is usually like
don't
it's
know
good if you
about
want a
that.
knockout coming.
Yeah.
Well, okay, they can be fast, but
yeah. But yeah, I mean,
just-
like he's fucking. He's faster than Derek Lewis. I'll give him that.
yeah. Well, that's not saying much. I mean,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Blues Traveler, the band. What do you guys think of Blues Traveler?
Never heard of them.
I
You
do
listen-
enjoy Blues
You've
Traveler.
heard of Blues Traveler. If we played a song,
Yeah.
you would know it.
You
We'll get
know what
after
Blues
this show.
Traveler is. Come on, man.
I don't know.
You see that
Come
movie?
on, everyone
You
likes
see that
Blues
movie
Traveler.
Kingpin? With
Once
fur-
upon a
but-
time, yeah.
Yeah, the Woody Harrelson
With
one.
Woody, yeah.
yeah.
Bill
It's
Murray.
Blues
Hurry.
Traveler
Yeah, it's
is the
spicy.
soundtrack for
It's
that.
spicy
And he's
movie.
got that fucking wispy
Yeah, dude.
piece
Yeah.
of hair when he.
Yeah, he's a good bowler. He's a good bowler. Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I have a pipe organ.
Go
I have a
ahead.
pipe organ. One of the keys is faulty, and I'm trying to play Mozart on it. It's gonna come out sounding like Blues Traveler, and I don't want to hear Blues Traveler. I hate hippie music. That's my take on Blues Traveler.
Whitest Kids You Know, the Boss sketch.
Greatest. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite lines of all time.
But no, Blues Traveler. Actually, it's funny that that's a topic, and I brought it up because it's on our list here. But I actually like that band, and it's funny, Jackson, because I was listening to them a couple weeks ago, a couple of their songs. It's good. And actually, I've seen Blues Traveler live. I saw them in
I'm gonna look something up to myself here real quick. You guys
Listen-
go ahead and keep talking, but
Okay.
I'm
But
gonna see
anyway.
what I can find.
Yeah, listen to But Anyway.
But anyway.
Yeah, But Anyway. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? I saw Blues Traveler live. It was in 2015 at Moondance Jam in Minnesota, which I don't think is a festival they're hosting anymore. They were one of the earlier shows, so it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which was cool to see them because the crowd wasn't crazy. Because they're small band, like they're popular. There's some big hits, but like nowadays, like, like they're not like well known, right? Dude, that lead singer, man, so talented with the harmonica and shit, and I'm surprised with as big as this guy, like as big of a guy as he is, that he can go on that long. It's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. Remember when we saw Carnifex? Some of the members of Carnifex are some bigger boys.
Oh yeah.
I was front row Carnifex. I believe it was just the guitarist, and one of them was at least 400 pounds.
How do we go
just a
Blues
beast.
Traveler to Carnifex? But yeah, big guys.
Well, it's just the
Alright.
size of band members, but they could only go for like 3 songs or 4 songs. Remember, they didn't play that long.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the drummer was huge and the guitarist was huge. I don't think they just go that long.
Yeah. What's up, Brandon? What did you think of Blues Traveler?
Fuck them, dude.
You don't like that guy? You do.
What?
I think if you saw,
That's literally
if-
literally the playlist at fucking Walmart while I'm
Really?
working. It's fucking
Yeah.
horrible. Just shit like
I-
that all day.
I
hate
think-
it.
Tyler, I truly think that if you saw the lead singer of Blues Traveler actually do the music, you'd be like, all right, this is spicy. Because it's like, it's this big dude. He's a pretty big guy. He's always usually in like a Hawaiian shirt or a button up. He's got a fedora on whole time. Wears like round shades or some type of like, jazz style shades. And he has a harmonica. That's him on the harmonica. That guy's fire. Okay, he does the vocals and the
Ooh.
harmonica.
Okay,
It's
I
pretty
didn't know that.
spicy. It's
You're
pretty
selling me now.
spicy. Like the band as a whole, though, that's not. But anyways, obviously a hit. They got a bunch of good songs. Highly recommend checking out more of them. But I get if it's on Walmart every day. When I was working at Papa Murphy's when I was in high school, I wanted to fucking run a sword through my chest because of all the songs that would play repeatedly on the radio, man.
Oh my god.
Shawty's like a
what about
melody
Hootie
in
and
my head.
Hootie and the Blowfish?
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Um,
Hell
Blowfish.
yeah.
I can get behind that.
You like Hootie? Okay.
I some Hootie.
I like Hootie and the Blowfish. I like Darius Rucker in that, but I don't like Darius Rucker music. Like I don't like Rock Me Mama Like a Wagon Wheel, but I do like all the music he did in Hootie and the Blowfish. That's that same guy.
I don't want to hear Rock Me Mama
That's
again.
the
My
same
dad used
guy.
to play that.
That's the
picking
same
us.
guy.
Yeah, I hate that. My dad used to play it picking me up from elementary school because we didn't. The bus didn't go out to our house, and Rock Me Mama was on all the time. And I'm
Dude,
blow my brains out.
has
here,
anybody
Rock Me
done
Mama.
a heavy metal cover of Rock Me Mama? That would be
No,
so
because
fire.
it sounds terrible. No, it wouldn't. I'll get vocals on
It's had
that.
to have been done.
I can do it.
You can do it, yeah.
Yeah, we should do
do
that.
this.
We should just start a band, start tryouts. What? Okay, if you guys were in a band,
I do scream.
Yeah, the band would be called
Well,
Gutterball.
I love to scream.
Like, what would you? Okay, is that what you would want to do? Is you be a vocalist?
I'll be.
Yeah, I always thought about being just called Fi. That's it.
I was gonna be
Like
well,
Cher, keep it classy.
I
one
wanted
name.
to be a vocalist, but I'll settle for backup vocalist and dancer.
I see.
Dude, wouldn't it be icy
Tyler,
if a
you
metal
finish up
band
that
had a
beat.
dancer?
What's up?
Wouldn't it be icy if a metal band had backup dancers?
What type of metal? We're gonna have to break this
Yeah.
down.
Of course, man. We're gonna do post-hardcore like A Day to Remember. What else would we do? No, I'm just
God.
kidding.
I always said if I become a big metal artist, I want to have a professional sign language guy to go on tour with me. I want him to be like throwing signs up while I'm like fucking playing, Shriek, Rape, and Strangled or some shit like that.
Yeah, dude,
Just throwing it up.
I come blood.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, I come
translating
blood.
yeah, that's what you say.
Would that not
That's
be
the lyric,
metal?
and he's like,
That is the emotion for it.
"Is it?"
That would be a good skit.
Yeah,
That'd be a
is
pretty
it.
good skit.
You know
Nobody
how I
take
know
that.
that? Is
Nobody can
because
take
that
that.
goddamn bitch, I'm pretty sure Cardi B had them do it during WAP, and it was filthy. It was just nasty. It's not good. Look that up. It was literally that. I'm not even
I hate
joking.
that
This
song.
dead ass that.
It's
That was
bad.
terrible. I don't ever want to hear that again in my life.
It's not even. It's such a bad song,
I
and
wanna.
it's not. It's not because of fucking why? Because it's a girl rapper. No, it's not a good fuck. It's not a good song.
Yeah.
I
Shut-
like women rappers.
I would
Completely-
Not
rather.
them.
I would
Rip-
rather listen.
Oh
to,
yeah, nothing wrong with them. No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. 100%.
the song that fucking that whatever that fucking garbage song was before WAP that made her big,
Yeah.
fucking totally ripped that entire flow from Kodak.
100%. 100%.
Like some old
Yeah.
Kodak mixtape shit. Like
I would.
get fucked.
I would rather listen to Riley Reid's rap.
Oh
Yeah.
Christ,
Didn't honestly hear
cornbread.
that shit.
Yeah,
I like
That
cornbread.
so bad, so
Oh,
bad.
that's
I
bad.
forget
Yeah, she's
about it,
dropping
and then
the
it
N-word
comes
quite
back.
a bit there.
She's a
She's
mom now.
throwing
I
that
think,
around
from what
quite
I heard.
liberally.
She had a kid now.
Keeping up on her post career.
Oh well, great, because that we need to talk about that because there's been a topic here that's been like brought down so many times, but at some point it's stopped being brought down. Is porn stars having kids, yay or nay? And the final consensus for me is nay. You should not have a kid if you were a professional porn star. You're setting that kid up for failure. I mean, imagine that, man.
I mean, you're not wrong,
Like,
I guess.
you-
Shout
You're
out Kim
gonna see your
Kardashian's
mom
kids.
getting fucked by the age of 6. That's a promise. Kids are ruthless, man. You know, if I found that out, you're watching your mom get fucked. I'm sorry, dude. It's not on me, dude. I'm just it's gonna happen.
I found it
Well,
on the internet.
See, the
so
problem
I
with
just have
that
to show
is,
Yeah.
see that there's gonna be dickheads in school growing up that are gonna be,
Mhm.
oh, check this out, and then
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
it's the bullying that's gonna ruin that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
So
I think it can be cool. I think I could totally see a dynamic or like a relationship between a parent and child, like where they could be cool with it and like understanding.
Right.
I don't know. I just
No, I get that.
See,
I
with
just
that,
think,
the way it works better is if the person isn't a porn star until after they have their kid and their kid's an adult. Then I feel like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter and it's jokey
That
and it's
works.
funny between the kid and the parent, or it can be.
that's I don't know. That
Mhm.
seems that's tricky because then
I
it's
don't
like,
know,
fuck,
man.
like
I don't
what are
know.
you gonna not support your mother and her
Yeah.
or father in their
Yeah.
endeavor? I guess I don't know.
I just think about the
I
kid
don't want
and
to
I
think
just
about
know
it.
how other children are.
This is horrible.
I'm not a porn
Um,
star,
This
so I
is
don't
horrible.
care. What were you saying, Jackson?
I just think about the kid and how much that kid is inevitably gonna be bullied.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
makes sense.
I don't
But
know.
what
It's
if
gonna be
but
a
what if they
whole
were
lifestyle, whole different
garbage
lifestyle.
porn stars though?
Unless
what
they're
if
in
they
a
were
private
just-
school, they'll be fine.
You couldn't even make it front
No one
page
heard of them?
X
Those
videos.
private schools pump out some fucking sus cats. I tell you what.
Yeah, that is also true. I know some private school kids.
Seems like every sus person I've ever met. Not saying they're all bad, but
Yeah,
the
was
sus
there.
people I've
Or
met
homeschooled kids.
are usually from yeah.
How come
Or
every
yeah, one
kid-
or the other.
How come
Isolation.
how come every kid in school with a puffy down jacket with stains smelled like cigarettes and they always arrived to school late?
Christ.
Always that one.
Ah, that's horrible. That's
How
like
come
kinda
there's
like a
that one kid at the bus
stereotype.
stop? Oh,
Like one kid that always smells like cat piss.
Oh god, yeah. Happened.
Unfortunate.
one kid at
poor
the
guy.
bus stop that refuses to wear a
See,
coat, and it's negative 20 degrees
and
outside.
I think we've talked about this before. It's not the people that
The parents
can't help it. It's the people that
Yeah,
raised
are
the people.
fully well able to do shit and they're just still dirty.
Mhm.
Fuck you.
I hate to feel. I get paranoid. Like there's a phobia about smelling bad. Sometimes I feel like I
Yeah,
have
I
that
don't-
because like
I
I never
hate
want to
it.
be that guy. No.
I
Not
feel
for
you.
me.
No, it's fucking it's not cool. And the thing is it's just like with other stuff, like say if you had like booger in your nose, it's like please tell me so I can fix it, you know?
Mhm.
But at the same time, like I know if I have a buddy with me and they got something, like it's like I don't want to say anything because I don't want them to think I'm trying to be a dick, but like I don't know. People tell me, just please.
Yeah.
if I got,
Yeah, I'd rather
if I got
someone
something
say
going on,
something
tell
than
me.
not. Mm.
So why do you guys think that Harold and Kumar isn't funny? Am I in the minority here?
No, I don't. I A lot of people
I've seen that
probably
movie.
not be happy with me, but yeah, I don't think they're
Okay,
funny.
so start
Funny
off,
either.
I've only seen Guantanamo Bay and White Castle. I'd never seen that third one where they're both like fucking 20 years
Christmas one?
older. Never saw it. Didn't really care to see it. If it happens to be free on Netflix someday, maybe I'll give it a watch.
No,
but,
you won't.
Probably not. But I did like Guantanamo Bay and White Castle. I think I liked White Castle maybe a little more, simply just for the Super Blumpkin scene, because I thought that was super funny for some reason, because I was in like high school. But why do you guys not like Harold and Kumar? Proceed.
For the same
I
reason
watched-
that you liked it, I feel like.
Fuck
yeah,
you.
pretty much. Yeah, I watched it
was-
a few times through middle school, high school. My friends thought it was funny. Never thought it was funny. And I remember watching it before I was kind of a stoner. Now, after I'm a stoner, I watched it while I was stoned, and it's not funny. I think there's a lot better stoner comedies out there. Fuck, I'd watch Pineapple Express, 100 times before I ever watch Harold and Kumar again. Swear to God.
Yeah, just
shit
I
is
feel like
not
they're
funny.
lazy.
Yeah. Just, it was too much. It was like, I was surprised by the amount of like toilet humor there was. I'm like, this is lazy. That isn't fun. I don't like the actors either, to mention.
That's the thing too for me too. Is I just don't like their faces. Either of them.
That one,
Just like
that
fucking get
one
out of here.
dude, I think it's Kumar, plays a doctor in everything he does, and he's always a smug asshole. And that's just his
Yeah.
character. That's all only thing he plays, and I think that's just him as a person. But that's just my assumption of him. But anyway, not a fan of it. Not a fan of it.
All right, I understand. I just
I only
realized
saw the second and third one. I never saw White Castle. So I'm only going based off of...
I thought White Castle was the second one, right?
No,
That was the
Guantanamo
first.
Bay is the second one.
White
Mhm.
Castle's the
White
first one?
Castle's number
Oh.
one.
So I just realized I didn't have my lights on this whole time, and I go to turn them on right now, and only one of them's working. What the fuck? I don't know. Deal with that some other day, but
Bullshit.
you're gonna get
That's kind of bullshit.
standard definition Paul Fi today, so.
Oh,
There you go.
God forbid.
God forbid it's in anything less than 1080p.
Someone's gonna
Newsflash,
comment.
asshole.
Yeah,
Oh,
newsflash,
speaking about comments,
asshole.
somebody commented last page or last episode, or maybe it was one before that. Whenever he talks about Brittany Griner, pretty much they're just like, why are we getting this basketball bitch out of Russia? We got people in the States arrested for shit like that. Also, I looked more into the deal, and
Not
we're
wrong.
trading her for a Russian arms dealer, which
Yep.
I think is what that other comment said.
If it
I don't know
happens.
about that one, man. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. You know my answer. Just blanket every other country with nukes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just.
Yeah.
Whoa! Off
Whoa,
air.
no
Yeah, no nukes. No big red
no
button.
nukes.
No nukes.
But I don't know. I guess I don't know enough information to really put a foot down. Based on what I know, I'd say don't go to Russia with weed.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
but
there you go. Save you
who
some
am I?
trouble.
who am I to say?
Trump's
Just some
Do
fucking.
you guys want to try and guess Trump's launch codes? For the rest of the show, that's all we do. We go back and forth with 5-digit numbers. It's a game.
Okay.
Did you guys see that shit with his place being raided or whatever?
Yeah,
did.
I've heard about it. I've read bits and pieces. I don't know what to believe in the media, like as always. I don't know if they found anything, if he's actually going to get in trouble. All I know is they raided, like, the Mar-a-Lago home? Is that how you say it? I don't know.
Whatever, yeah. In
And,
Florida.
yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? I don't know too much about it, really, enough to talk about it, but
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I don't
I
really
don't
care.
I was just
either.
curious.
I'm so
I just
over
don't
people
know
just
much
being
about
mad
it.
Trump. I don't care anymore.
It's both sides, dude. Like, yeah, I'm fucking annoyed of them, but I'm also annoyed of the fucking
I hate the
supposed like people just camped out like fucking with police outside of
Yeah.
there. It's like,
yeah. I hate
okay, well,
like
first of all, it's a
I
police
hate the-
investigation. Like,
I
fuck
hate-
off.
Yeah. I hate the Trump supporters, and I also hate the people that hate Trump. Like, I just don't like any of it. I don't like the people that are super far right. I don't like the people that are super far left that they're talking about it. I just don't care
Fuck them
anymore.
all.
I don't care.
They're all garbage.
I just really
all
don't care.
horseshit.
I should.
That's
be
the
in
problem with
office.
ideologies this is exactly what they want. Is they want us to
Yeah,
say these things. Is
exactly.
they want us to divide us, and it's never gonna end, man. As soon as you make ideology your personality, it's a slippery slope, man. Because it will always let you down in the end. There's no
I
good or
know.
bad side. They're all terrible.
Yep. Everybody is their own worst critic. Better Call Saul. Show just finished.
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Paul. Jackson and I are the only two people here today that have watched the show in its entirety and finished it with the season finale. If you are a fan of the show, we're not going to spoil anything here. It's just going to be a brief discussion. I'm not even going to talk remotely about it. All I'm going to say is that show was amazing. I think it ended in an awesome way. I don't think it was as good as Breaking Bad, but it was still, like a great show. I would go back and watch it again, hands down. I think it did deserve the runtime it got. I think it was cool that it was a season longer than Breaking Bad, in my opinion. Obviously, a lot slower of a show, but I thought that it was more. Honestly, it kept me more entertained in like the earlier seasons than Breaking Bad did in its earlier seasons, if I remember correctly. Because Breaking Bad just, man, it turtled until it actually became like Walter White is bad man. Whereas like in Better Call Saul, it was kind of like you kind of already knew about Saul, but you didn't really know about his upbringing, which I kind of really liked seeing how he started as a lawyer and where he came from. But it was a good ending. Again, highly recommend everybody watch it. I do plan on watching it again. I don't really have anything else to say about it. Jack, you got anything to put in about it without spoiling anything?
Um, really an end of an era because I've been watching it since it aired. It's about season 2, so 6-7 years, and it's kind of like it's just different. Now I'm not gonna have a show to look forward to anymore. It's ended. Hasn't really hit me that it's over yet.
Same. Yeah.
I still will probably go rewatch the last episode again because I only watched it once, but I do want to soak it all in. But it was good, solid, solid. But Paul, now that that's over, you can start on The Sopranos.
I already
Get cooking on
started
that.
and I got half of the first episode and that's about all I got so far. But yeah, I gotta watch The Sopranos. It's on my list. I really do want to
Sopranos is
watch The
awesome.
Wire too. The Wire's on my list.
The Wire for me, dude. I loved the first season. The second season was fucking. I did not enjoy it at all. And apparently, I've talked to people that like The Wire, and they say that season 2
it's like the
is
worst
like
out of all of them I heard.
it's just terrible. And I agree, it's just fucking terrible. Season 1 though, like that's some really good television right there. Definitely worth the watch. I haven't seen anything past that, so I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to bring up Better Call Saul, just because we've talked about it previously on the show, and that last episode just aired. I'm just blown away by the world that Vince Gilligan, Peter Gold, and everybody else has created with that show. Aside from Breaking Bad or the movie El Camino, it's just fucking those guys are so creative. Like how they wrapped it and tied it all together in this world, and just like have it relate even to a show that has already been done. That's in the future of the storyline. It's just pretty nuts. Yeah. So we were talking about some sick drip drops. What if they did like a foul play Breaking Bad collab, or like Walter White's a hype beast?
Mm.
Like
White's
that.
tripping.
Jesse, what is this drip?
But what if they start making those cancer shirts that they sell at like convenience stores where they're all blinged out, Walter White? You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah.
the
Like
gangs,
SpongeBob.
dude.
The gangster
Kids would
SpongeBob
wear those
shirts.
at school back in the
Yeah.
day.
Those
I
kids
remember.
smelled like
Right.
cigarettes.
They did. It was the truth. They did 100%.
Echo jeans.
Like
Jesse, that beanie, no cap, for real. Let's go. Well, gentlemen.
Fucking Game of Thrones. Speaking of shows, like big shows, like I know you guys aren't into it, but your guys' show is ending, and now actually this Sunday, so the day after this episode comes out, fucking the second show of Game of Thrones starts, which is, I don't know, kind of a tricky, slippery slope to begin with. Everyone's obviously,
Skeptical.
yeah, I don't know. I guess
Is it the same people?
I don't know anybody that's like super excited. Like I know everyone I know that enjoyed Game of Thrones that I watched it with. We're all kind of like, yeah, like
Like,
give
yeah, I'll
it a
give it a
watch.
watch. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been telling people is I'm gonna let the first season play out, and I'll let that give me my opinion on if I'll keep watching it or whatever. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I've been watching Game of Thrones for like 3 seasons now, and all it is guys' dongs. And after that, I'm waiting for dragons to show up, people to start fighting, and another guy hangs dong. I'm sick of seeing it. Where do I get to see the dragons all the fighting? I think South Park summed it up pretty well how Game of Thrones is.
is that what they said in that show?
Yeah, Butters was watching it.
Because that's not even like
He's-
that. You
I know.
probably see 3 dongs. Trust me.
No, but he's just fucking Butters doesn't like
counted.
it. He's just like, oh, I keep seeing his dongs and waiting for the dragon to show up.
I could totally see a South Park spin on that too, and Butters being really upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's cool. I hope it's a good show. I mean, I hope it doesn't let you down like the first show did. I never seen any of Game of Thrones. I don't really plan to be honest with you. Maybe it's someday in the future I'll watch it all. But I just heard that the ending was so bad that it's just like when I hear that, it really irks me from wanting to invest all that time in it. You know?
See,
Like-
but okay, the way I would think about it, okay, Paul, I know you're a Dexter connoisseur, and I also
Yeah, I was gonna
love
ask that.
Dexter.
That ended horribly.
How was
But
it compared to
would
that?
that refrain you from suggesting it to somebody else?
Which ending?
Or just
I would say
okay, sorry, I never saw that new season of
Okay,
Dexter.
so
Just
if it was
based on the
if
original
it
show.
if it was the original ending, yes. If somebody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch all of it and that new season," I would tell them watch all of it. Do not watch that new season they came out with. Don't even consider. And if you do watch it, don't even consider it part of the storyline.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
never
Okay.
happened. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Everybody played their parts great in that new season. Dexter was great as Dexter. Every other character was great as their character. The story was good, but the way it ended was honestly worse than the original way it ended, and the original way it ended was bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
like
He
this
somehow
is like,
fucked it up worse.
like, how do you make it worse? Like,
That's
you
fu-
fucked up
that's
one ending.
unfortunate.
You come back. You do one season to basically what we thought was tie up the ending. You know, wrap up the show in a good way and not end it like it was ended. And then they make it worse.
It just
That new season
That's
of
fucking
Dexter is
embarrassment.
awesome.
annoying.
That guy though, Clancy
I'd-
Brown, that Mr. Krabs, the guy that played the bad guy in it, he was creepy. He
Mhm.
was like a good bad guy
He was
for that
very good.
season. Yeah,
So there is like
I would
a
say
he was a serial
serial
killer.
killer, bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's
It's
cool.
it's the
But
guy who plays
still,
Mr. Krabs.
That's unfortunate though.
Money.
That
Money.
sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Yeah.
money. Arr. Yeah, it was atrocious, and they should be fucking embarrassing themselves. But when I tell people to watch Dexter, all I tell them is to watch seasons 1 through 4, and then after that, watch at your own discretion. I don't like. They're good. They're just not that great. With John Lithgow as the Trinity killer, best killer, he was the best performance. Nothing topped that, and that's where the season peaked. With
Honestly-
I'm spoiling it because you haven't seen it. Go fuck yourself with the Rita's death and everything. I don't think and then they did the Lumen season after that, which I didn't like. The religious killings wasn't super good. The Russians were okay. And then the brain surgeon was kind of dumb. Thought that was
I did like Colin Hanks as the Apocalypto killer guy. That was
Oh
cool.
yeah, he
Was
was good.
pretty
I
good.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
good.
He
Like
was
I
good.
would say that was probably one of the
He was
last
creepy.
redeeming seasons after Trinity.
Yeah, but even then, thinking back, everything post, literally to me, season 4 was like the breaking point. Like the halfway point was like where it started dropping.
Trinity,
Mhm.
John Lithgow was so spooky.
See, and he was good
Dude.
too, but the show's old enough now. Spoilers, whatever. The
Yeah.
ending to season 4 is what ruined it for me.
Rita dying.
Like
Yeah.
that was just like that was so unnecessary. Like I get like that
It was just like
might have seemed at the
yeah.
time to be a driving force to continue the show,
Mhm.
but I just I didn't think anything they did with it after the fact.
I think the
No,
reason why
was
they
good.
killed Rita too is they wanted to give an audience like the first look at like Dexter maybe somewhat realizing that holy shit, like what I do is not safe for anybody that's around me. That was the
Mhm.
first look.
That's
Because when you get to
fair.
the actual end of Dexter, like the real like not that new season ending, but the original ending, it's pretty much what it was, is that he's accepted that anybody he loves that's close to him, or anybody at all that he brings close to him, ends up getting hurt, killed, maimed, just something happens to them horrible. And I think that's what he realized at the end of that show, and that's why he just like went off into hiding or whatever. But
Yeah.
um,
Rita needed to
but
die.
they did it. She did, but they did it at poor timing, and I just don't think. I don't know. It did kind of have to happen though.
He was being too careless, and he got punished for it.
Yep,
That's true.
But yeah, serial killer can't have a wife, kids like that. But then again, Trinity did it for a while, but they were all living in fear, so I don't know.
Yeah, they were all messed up, dude. That daughter.
Yeah, they were fucked up.
And that son, didn't the son end up killing the mom and daughter like not too long after?
Yeah.
And then Dexter confronts him, but doesn't end up killing him, right?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid show. I'm just
kidding.
It was good. But okay, to come back to it, would you recommend that show to somebody?
Only if they don't watch
8 seasons.
Season, but yes.
Just 8 seasons. Yeah, we won't. That shit came out so far along down the road. Yeah, don't even consider it. But
yeah,
okay. That's how I feel about Game of Thrones. Like, yeah, like. See, okay, and here's the difference. And, I don't know about other people, but for me, that show was amazing. I mean, some people say that season 7, which is the second to last season, is when it started to fall off. I think, honestly, I kind of had high hopes even into the second, maybe even third to last episode of the last season. I thought, like, there was some things that at the beginning of the season I was like, and then it was pretty much the last episode that was like, okay, yeah, that just made the last 4 episodes shit. But everything up until that is just so good, and that's what sucks is like, I don't know. I didn't get into that show actually until season 5 was about to air, so I was a late person to the show, but it was just so good up until then.
I'll peep it at some point. What I've been really liking and looking forward to, even though it's not one of my top shows yet, but it's slowly getting there. Obviously, I have to see more, is The Witcher on Netflix.
I never watched season 2 of that, actually. I liked season 1 a lot.
It's so much better than season 1,
It's been on my list this whole time. Never watched season 2.
A lot of people bitched about season 1 because of all the timeline jumps, but then when you get to season 2, it's so forgiving because like now they've all met up, and now it's like all kind of
okay, so it is linear now?
Yeah, like I think I can't remember. I feel like maybe there's still like a bounce back or something or two,
but it's more
clear,
more comprehensible.
Yeah, like the first season, I thought the show was great, but every other episode, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I had to Google.
I actually got
and literally
through.
Read.
I think I got through
what the episode
up until
was
like the second to last episode before I realized that there was a time difference, and throws you off. I had to look it up
because Witchers don't age, so like. They had an excuse to not de-age him or age him because of that lore, and that's what they kind of went with. So that's what I understand.
Good show, though. I did like season 1.
Super
but
good.
Season 2's good.
Oh, super good. It's honestly making its way to be probably one of my favorite shows, depending on how long it goes and if they continue to pump out good seasons. But I really like it. I'm a big fan of Henry Cavill as just like a person and an actor. So like I think he's a great Witcher. Plus he plays the games. Who else is better to play Geralt of Rivia than a person who has played all the games, right? So
I always thought as Henry Cavill, even with Superman, is kind of a stone wall.
That's fair.
He's an okay actor, but I still feel like he's just very blank. Like I don't get a lot of emotion from him. That's just me seeing him in Man of Steel. I hadn't even seen him in other shit, so.
Well,
like okay, Superman, I would say.
Remember when Batman asks him if he bleeds? You will, or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman.
You will.
Bruce, please stop. He gets him in the force field. Or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, Superman's all mad.
Yeah, he's all pissed off.
Why did you say that name?
Martha.
Oh,
Martha.
Shut the fuck up.
Your mom's name is Martha. What? I know everything else about you, but I didn't know your name. Your mom's name is Martha. Like, just figure that out. Oh my god. It's so fucking dumb. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Superman's tough to play though.
On that topic, though, of the DC universe, Ezra Miller's been committing so many crimes so fast. Maybe he really is the Flash. I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, he
Jesus
is the best
Christ,
Flash.
he's been
He's a
getting
good Barry
arrested left
Allen.
and right. You guys know much about him?
Well, did
He's
you
falling
see
off the
that he's
wall.
well, I saw he's fucking trying to apologize now
Is he?
after all this shit. Yeah, like
Didn't he go to? I
that
thought
was
he
the
was
most
in
recent.
jail.
That's what I thought too. But the most recent thing I saw was he's trying to say sorry that he's got mental health issues and trying to get help, which
Don't
is
we all?
obviously the case. I don't know about him actually getting the help, but he obviously has mental health issues that
Oh yeah, you're
needs
right.
resolved.
Day or two ago, he apologized, says he has mental health issues. He's putting himself in for treatment.
Yeah, I think that's just him. I think with the whole Batwoman being canceled, I think he's worried about his movie getting shit canned. And so I think
Looks
he's
like a
just
little
trying
bit
to
of
make sure he gets that
there's
money.
no way that's still going though, right?
His movie?
Yeah.
As of I saw last, yeah. Yeah, they canceled Batwoman, but they're
I
the
don't
Flash is
think
still
they're doing
going.
that.
Dude, it's
Are you
still
sure?
set to come out next June. With him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna
Yeah, it's
lie.
all done filming, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
I've
saw
always thought he
they
was
are
kind of
done
a fag.
filming. I did
mean,
see that they are
does-
done filming
I don't
and
like
that they actually done some reshoots after he started his initial getting in trouble with the law, is what they were saying. I saw. So, but
So is this
Whatever.
real?
Bet he could beat him up.
So I guess if this is real, what I'm looking at here, not only is Ben Affleck making an appearance as Batman again in it, because they still had him
I
under
did hear, yeah.
contract.
Yep, pretty
Michael
sure that's true.
Michael Keaton is making a cameo as Batman.
He was supposed to be in.
He's on the cast. But this
So
could be
here's
wrong.
the thing. Here's what I saw is he was actually his first appearance was supposed to be in Batwoman as Batman. And I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
I guess with the movies being delayed and now canceled, I guess with his appearance and I think The Flash, I guess people are confused, like people who have seen it are confused by his cameo or whatever just because it doesn't fit now with all the delays and shit with DCEU's just been or DC's been but
A
we've been over
mess.
that. They've
It's
been
been a
kind of
mess,
fucking
yeah.
up, yeah.
Dude,
It's-
So we're not getting Keaton, or we are?
I don't know. Right here,
a
it
little
says,
bit.
I think
We'll get a
I
dab.
don't know. If it's not in this movie, it's going to be in some different DC movie, 100%. But what I am liking that I'm seeing here is I hope we get to see more of him actually, like, not just a body, but in Batman vs. Superman, you know, General Zod, how he was, like, pretty much already, like, dead. Like, you only get to see that one scene of them fighting. They're bringing Michael Shannon back as General Zod. Pretty cool. Like, if he's actually alive.
I think he's a good actor. I like him
Yeah.
as an actor.
Yeah.
Stupid villain.
You don't like General Zod?
He doesn't like Man of
Stupid
Steel.
villain.
He was just shitting all
Oh.
over it a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Fucking...
No, I like Man of Steel is okay. It's okay. It's not that great. Superman's hard to do.
He
Superman's
hates
hard to
Henry
do. A man that
Cavill's-
can't fucking die.
It's hard to
I
make
think it's the best that we
entertaining, I agree.
got.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
just my opinion.
sure.
I'm sure everyone who grew up with the originals or whatever would disagree, but I've never seen actually the only other Superman movie I've seen besides Man of Steel is Superman Returns. That garbage
Oh, yeah.
comeback one in like 2006 or something like
That
that.
was
I
bad.
just remember that coming out as a kid and I saw that in theaters.
Was it Michael Shannon one of the bad guys in Kangaroo Jack?
Yes. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. With the fat
uh,
kid from Stand By Me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That is him. Or what about Jamie Kennedy when he's the bad guy in that Max Keeble's big movie? Have you guys ever seen that one?
Hold on, I'm looking that up right now.
He's the ice cream man. He's
Gross. Yeah.
He's the evil ice cream man.
Get out of
for
here.
Max Keeble.
No Max
Josh Peck is
Keeble.
his friend.
No Josh Peck. I don't like I don't like what I'm seeing here for the movie case. No.
Yeah,
Again,
it's
no.
a bad Disney movie. I think it's a Disney movie back in the day.
Wait,
Or
Jack.
maybe a Nickelodeon.
Tyler Jackson. That reminds me. Hold on. So, Jackson, I don't think we talked about this on the cast, but we wanted to, right? Those early 2000s from like 2005 maybe to like 2010, those movies that all have white backgrounds for the movie case, and they all are revolving around the same topic. I'm talking about like Vin Diesel's The Pacifier, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Tooth Fairy. Okay, I'm talking like The Spy Next
Game
Door.
Plan.
I'm talking Game Plan. I'm talking The Spy
There are
Next
multiple
Door.
Dwayne Johnson ones.
Yeah. But if everybody go look up those movies, Spy Next Door, Jackie Chan, all those, they all the movies have white backgrounds and they're relatively the same premise. They're like a family-friendly kid movie, like, oh, it's a big army guy
Daddy
or a big
Daycare.
spy. Daddy Daycare, boom, another one. But if you go look at all these covers, there's got to be some. Who's making these movies? They all got white backgrounds. It's all like kind of the same premise where you got like a big guy, whether he was ex-military, was a wrestler, he was this, that, I don't know. Whatever, like, and then he's in some like
top
oh
GI.
yeah, he's like like I'm with this family now. I have to watch these kids.
Oh,
crazy!
Whoa! Look at this wacky situation I got myself into.
Oh no!
Well, no, Billy shit his pants.
Is that the climax? Or is that the climax in another 20 minutes? We don't
It's
know.
like, oh, this ex-military op with PTSD is in charge of these little kids now. Oh no, don't make loud noises. He might snap. The Rock's seen a lot of
comes
action
around the corner.
and
He's just choking.
He's
choking him out.
Are they all Walt Disney movies? Hold on, I'm checking here. The Pacifier was a Walt Disney movie.
Oh.
While I was in the
Game Plan, I think,
mental
was Disney.
hospital, Tooth Fairy played many times over again.
Game Plan was Walt Disney.
They were trying to get us.
Oh,
they're all Disney.
Horrible.
They're all Disney?
They have to be. Yeah, fuck yeah, for sure.
Wait,
they
did
are.
you say the Pacifier was?
Pacifier is Disney.
It's Disney.
100%. All those movies are.
Is The Spy Next Door Disney? No, it was Lionsgate, and so was.
Really?
Let's see what Daddy Daycare was. Yeah.
That's not Disney.
That wasn't Disney.
That
was Warner
Disney.
Bros.
So
DreamWorks.
That just goes to show, why did this era of movies? Let's see. They did a Tooth Fairy 2 with Larry the Cable
Who made
Guy
Daddy
in
Daycare?
2012. Good God.
Watching party?
We're not watching
Revolution
the
Studios.
Larry the Cable Guy Tooth Fairy. Okay.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Your loss.
We're about to
I'm
vote
not
you off
watching.
the podcast right now. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm never watching that movie again. That's terrible.
I will, however, sit down and watch The Pacifier again. I will watch that movie. I will also watch.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while.
I will always watch any Jackie Chan movie though too, just simply because if I get to see him do cool ninja stuff, like that's always entertaining to me. So
I'll watch Daddy Daycare as well.
I remember, like, I haven't. It's been a little bit. I need to rewatch it, but
Daddy
I think
Daycare?
that is a classic. Yeah.
he's gonna turn you into a kumquat.
All right, Oh, dude, him and Jeff Garland fight as
Yeah.
fucking vegetables.
Like a wrecked out cowboy.
The kids are testing the cereal, the one-way mirrors. This cereal sucks. And
Sucks.
they just whip it.
Yeah.
This cereal sucks.
You know what's
The
crazy?
kid shits in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
I was
Steve
just like
Zahn.
thinking about.
Or no, Eddie Murphy goes in there. Yeah, go ahead, Jackson.
Oh, I was saying like how hard it is to work with children in films, and I think about like making a film like that. Because like I read there's like a law where like children can't work for more than 2 hours without a break for like another 2 hours. So like I was thinking about work. I'm like, God, it must have taken so long to film those movies.
That's why they try getting twins, dude.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's why they use twins.
Dude, Steve Zahn in that movie was really funny. I remember him being quite the good side character in that.
Pretty. They had a good lineup.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
It
And
turned
he's
into
just
a kumquat.
he's talking Klingon to the one kid. I think it's the same kid who shits everywhere. I missed.
Yeah.
What do you mean you missed?
Yeah, well, actually,
I
yeah.
missed.
He's like,
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
That's
Eddie
not
Murphy.
paint. It's glue.
What about hold on, wait, does this have a white background? I'm about to find out. Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin and Eugene Levy.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh my
Walt
God.
Disney movie. It's a Disney movie.
Son of a bitch.
Both of them are. There's some correlation.
We got
here.
him.
We got.
Son of a bitch.
Same with Cheaper by the Dozen too. Both
All
of them.
right, that's it. We're about to break a hole in the space-time continuum. We better stop looking. We're gonna fucking.
And the
cover
new
something.
Cheaper by the Dozen.
Hey,
Oh, I never saw that.
I need
don't
to
want
know.
No,
you
it's got
guys tell me,
JD from Scrubs.
Did fucking what's his name? from Drake and Josh have anything to do with it?
Josh Peck?
Rob Schneider. Not Rob Schneider. Dan
Dan
Schneider.
Dan
Dan
Schneider.
Schneider. Yeah, did he have anything to
Dan
do with these
Schneider.
movies?
I don't think so. I want all my bitches back. He was too busy with those TV shows, man.
Well, he's
I'm not trying to see these preteens jerking it, man. I'm not trying to go to jail.
Fucking that dude's sus.
Yeah,
Talk
he's-
about. And I haven't
yeah.
looked too much into it,
The
but
feet,
have you guys seen the whole what's her name from iCarly's recently been coming out with shit? Not Miranda Cosgrove, but the Sam chick, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Jeanette something.
Jeanette McCurdy.
McCurdy.
Yeah, that's a name.
I haven't looked into it, but I kind of wanted to see if like his name gets brought up at all, if it's got anything to do with him at all.
Dude, think about
That's
those.
puppy.
It's like, it's crazy. Those Nickelodeon kids, or Disney kids too. They all come out like they were all treated like shit, and I'm like, individually, each one of their parents weren't involved in that. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. They're just all treated like shit.
Yeah, like, well, here's how I say it, man. No offense, really almost any adult male involved in like children TV production is a little off. Like, who? I'm sorry, but like, career for that, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it's all circumstantial. Like, did you get into like you started your career
Yeah,
like
that makes
wanting to
sense.
get into that? That's
Yeah,
us. Did you
yeah.
get into writing TV shows and you just so
happen
happened to get a
land a
good gig at
Yeah,
Nickelodeon? Sure.
Yeah, like I can see that, but no, Dan Schneider is sus.
I'm gonna. If I remember, I'll keep us posted on Dan Schneider next
Dude,
episode.
all the
but
feet shit he had them do.
Feet? Oh,
yeah. Okay.
God.
I thought I
about
saw
that.
something on that.
Feet
Okay.
stink.
Yeah. Dinks.
Yeah, it's a little cursed. It's a little fucking cursed.
Oh yeah, that Pink Eye album though, that last album or mixtape he did though, fire, absolutely
Top
fire.
tier.
Was that
really
was
good.
Pink Season the last thing he did?
I
The
believe
last
it
big
was.
thing. Other than
Honestly,
that, he did some singles after it, but if anybody listening out there, go check out Pink Eye, Nickelodeon Girls, I think is what it was called.
This is a good song. Really good song. It's
Can't
good.
live
Good
without
meme.
him.
Good laugh.
Good name. So summer's coming to
Give
an
me
end,
that
boys.
bitches back.
We're at mid-August now, starting to cool off a little bit outside.
I'm
It's
sweating
fucking
my ass
still
off right now,
still
dude.
hot as
The
shit.
humidity's
down here.
horrible.
Yeah.
Our humidity's bad.
Pretty
up here,
soon.
dude.
Yeah.
We'll be waking up and scraping our cars off snow, dude.
Fucking
Yeah.
Comes up quick.
Cancer.
To the
So typically, and I think this is obviously for most people, seasonal depression. I start to really hit depression hard in winter for sure, especially that January month where like spring's almost around the corner, but it's not quite there. So my plan to stay positive and in a good mental state this winter is to get this new computer built so I have something to play new games on. So whenever I'm feeling down, play those. And B, I think I'm just going to start working out again. Even if it's not like a set schedule like I have, even if it's just a few times a week on random days, I'm just going to start going for a run at the gym on the treadmill or a run outside or just start lifting weights. I'm not going to try to... The problem I realize with working out is like I overthink it and I try to be like, oh, get all this, do all these reps, do this, and I end up like overworking myself off the bat. So I think what I'm going to do is just go. Like I'm just going to go and have no plan and just grab a machine and do some reps. I don't know, because I think that's going to be what has to get me into it. And then as I know, people listening are probably like, oh, well, you have to have a plan or do it, or what's the point of going? It means nothing. Well, it's like this. Once I get into it and get a routine going, of course there's going to be some stuff to do, but right off the bat, it ain't going to be that way. It's going to be kind of disorganized. I ain't going to be going consistently, but I think I really need to push myself to do that or train in a martial art, because if I sit inside again all winter, I'm going to go fucking insane. Like I get super depressed, like uber bad, uber bad to the point where I won't even come in here and like sit in Discord and talk to you guys. Like I'll just kind of sit on my couch, go to sleep, go to work, repeat,
I can't even get to work.
Hey, everybody's got different.
But yeah, I would kind of want to get back into snowboarding this winter. Is what I was thinking about doing.
Oh man, I did snowboarding once. Did not like it. Good at it. But I also like anything, you gotta do it more than once to get good at it.
For sure.
I just didn't like the cold or being in the cold, and I didn't fuck with it.
I hate winter, dude. It fucking sucks.
People are always like, we could always add more layers. It's like bullshit. You tell me what jacket you got that you don't shiver in after about an hour. Like...
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I don't...
Even then, it's like...
I don't like not being able to go outside.
Yeah, the fact that having to go start your car right when you wake up every day, freeze your
Yeah.
ass off, and it still
Oh
might not
yeah.
be thawed. You still might be late for
Nope.
work, even though you prepared. They say,
Yeah.
"Oh, you didn't prepare early enough," and I say, "Yeah, I did."
I do you one
It
better.
fucking sucks.
How about having to get up every morning and let your dog out and turn your car, and you have to walk your dog around the park so he goes to the bathroom in the morning? Not
That's why
fun.
I got a cat dog.
Fair. I got a cat and a dog. I love them both.
I got a cat dog.
Cat dog? Good shit.
Yeah. What about that little?
Cat
What was that
dog.
little blue dude that lived in the wall? What was his name? He's the little blue mouse
The
guy.
mouse.
Yeah, he lived in the
Yeah.
wall of Cat Dog.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy, dude. I don't.
Yeah, that dude always had something to say.
Yeah,
You know?
he's a shit talker.
Yeah. The
He thought
fuck
he was
was his
above
name?
him.
His name
I don't
was
know.
His name was Winslow T. Oddfellow. What's his name?
Fuck.
Winslow.
What an asshole. What a pretentious dick.
Dude,
Yeah.
just look at his art drawings. Look up Blue Mouse from Catdog. This guy looks like a certified prick. I wouldn't let this guy in my house.
Yeah.
He's got a Brooklyn accent, I bet. I don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
come over here.
Yeah, come on over here. I'm a New Yorker. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Throw my coffee in your face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my coffee in your face. I'm gonna embarrass you.
Yeah,
Come
he's
over
the
here.
antagonist.
Is he? God.
Yeah.
I don't like Winslow T. Oddfellow, whatever his fucking name is. He's a
Oslo. Wasn't there an octopus named Oslo or some shit?
Oslo.
Some shitty kid, like young kids show back in the day. Oslo the octopus or some shit. So much cancer, or like that shit now, like that cocoa melon. That shit's so unsettling. Like, get fucked.
I'd rather fucking turn on Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like when I see
but
that
that's
shit,
actually
like,
yeah,
the
that's
Courage the
actually
Cowardly
good.
Dog's good though. So
I'll still put it on.
yeah, I'm still gonna
I'll
put it
throw
on.
on Scooby-Doo. I don't give a shit.
Damn, I watched the
Yeah.
live action.
Yeah, I'll Spooky
Monsters
Island all
Unleashed?
day.
I'll watch
Yeah.
the Miners 49er. Looking all the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
what's the sludgy guy's name? What's that dude? The dude that gets everybody all gummed up?
I don't remember.
Is it the
Goop
tar?
Gop.
The tar monster? Is that literally his name?
Yeah. The Gooply Gop.
What was that called? Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed.
Yeah.
Minor
Oh.
49er. The Minor 49er.
That was a scary one. I didn't like the underwater dude. He was in like the
What
old.
was his name?
Oh, I forget it, but it's like the camp ghost or something. Oh, Captain Cutler's ghost. That's what it is. He's like the
Yeah, Captain
he's
Cutler.
he's like the old scuba gear monster with the old
Yeah.
tiny.
Oh,
fucking...
yeah.
And
Yep.
then there,
Yep.
then there's the cotton candy glob that Scooby-Doo eats.
The cotton candy Glock.
Yeah,
Just a dude.
Mhm.
Black Knight Ghost, and then it was the Tar Monster, Minor 49er, Pterodactyl Ghost, and then what's getting real scary, because the one that was actually, I think, frightening was the 10,000 Volt Ghost, aka the big electricity blob. That was
Yeah,
like, had the scary ass
terrifying.
voice. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was horrifying.
Yeah.
I wonder what Matthew Lillard's up to now.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. What did you guys think of those Scooby-Doo live action Scooby-Doo movies?
I remember.
them.
I like the first one. I think I've only seen the
what's the
second
name?
one once or twice. I did see that one in theaters, though. I do remember seeing that in theaters. No
Hell
biggie.
yeah. He's just kind of resorted to his personal life. It looks like he's not doing a whole ton.
Yeah, who directed them? It's that Gunn dude, James Gunn. Yeah.
He did
okay,
those?
movies. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I have no idea.
Am I? I'm pretty sure I'm right about
Dude,
that.
That just goes to show you the point in time what CGI could do then compared to now, and James Gunn making movies now and how he made movies then. It's just computers have gotten too crazy, man. People are really talented now, and that stuff takes a lot of time. That CGI shit.
Yeah,
that's
you did.
like to get an entire building or like city to collapse and look realistic is like a weekend's work of multiple people working on it. Like it's not like you just
They're
here's
so
a
underpaid.
template. Yeah, super underpaid.
In movies and shit. It's
and they're
crazy.
underappreciated because then what you get is like, oh, the director, which is like, I get it. He's the dude that directed the movie and put the pieces together to make it work. and
He
had
had
the vision. But the people that actually did the groundwork for it, man, I mean, come on. I mean, which is why I thought it was cool with the ending of Better Call Saul. They put out a thing where it was all the cast members from Better Call Saul, like thanking everybody. It was like a 4-minute video, like just thanking the fans, because obviously it's just like anything. We always forget, if there wasn't fans for this stuff, it would not be successful at all. Like,
Yeah.
they wouldn't probably be making it, because there'd be no point in doing so, because there's no money in it, or etc. Yeah, that stuff's crazy. So crazy else. Well,
Yeah,
boys,
dude.
we're a little over an hour here. Is there any final topics we want to bring up before we wrap up frame 9 here?
I got to use the restroom, so I'm fine with wrapping this up. I had to go for the last like 20 minutes, but I refused to get off camera, so I'm ready.
I have water on the inside of my headset, and it's like super humid in there. So like when I take this off, my ears are probably growing mushrooms now or something. I think I have like a whole ecosystem.
I know I'm humid. I'm in a nasty room.
Well, you guys forget I poured an entire glass of water on my head about a minute.
Oh no, I remember that.
So,
oh yeah.
So
no,
it's really bad. It's sopping. Okay, my cups are sopping. My ear cups. But anyways, no extra topics here. Jackson's got to piss his pants, so we're gonna be wrapping up episode 9 here. Jackson, you look like Rambo with the headband. Hope everybody has a great week. Great weekend. Thank you for tuning in to episode 9. Remember to always drop comments. Who wants to be our first guest? We're seriously waiting for one of you to comment.
That's right.
Whoever comments first, you can be on the show for a whole episode. Or half an episode or 10 minutes.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
We don't care. So if you want to be on the show, come talk with us, shoot the shit. Maybe you have a topic of your own you want to bring up to a wider spotlight. Come on, let's do it. I don't care if you work as a construction worker. I don't care if you're a trash man. I don't care if you're dressed like Jackson right now with the headband wearing a Cannibal Corpse shirt. I don't care if you're... I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, episode 9.
Actually, we're looking for morticians. If you're a mortician, hit us up.
We
want to talk to you.
or if you're a mime. We're looking for someone that's a mime for a career. You know, the whole... So if anybody's a mime out there, hit us up.
C'est la vie. French required.
C'est la vie. Yeah. He's got to be holding a baguette. He's got to be dressed like Jim Carrey's mime, but as the mask. So really, he has the green face, but he's dressed as a mime.
Can we have him pretend he's sitting on a bidet?
Yes. Actually, if you're a mime and you want to be on our show, you got to find a bidet to sit on for the entire show and film from that. But anyways, Gutterball number 9. This is 9. Jack, Brandon, and Paul coming at you. Have a good weekend, Gutterball. Go!